numerous times people would ask me like, oh my God, like you're from LA, like why don't you live there anymore? Or why are you in France? And I would generally be like, I don't know. Like I generally don't know anymore. And I feel like the only thing that's been tying me back and holding me back and grounding me, which again, I'm so grateful, I'm not trying to come off like I'm complaining, is this house. I almost feel like, which I was scared from the beginning, you know, it's like, okay, so it's like a lot later now, and I literally need to get back to my routine because I feel like there's certain chocolate that I really like that the boyfriend keeps buying, and I'm pretty sure it has soy in it. Let's verify. I'm pretty sure that's why I've been breaking out. And then also, I haven't been to the gym, and this is so embarrassing to say, but like literally since I met the boyfriend, which is so bad. This is the chocolate. It's so good. Yeah, it has soy. Because I've been consistently breaking out also, like, since I've been with the boyfriend. It's so funny, and I'm, like, so annoyed. Hi. Hi, baby. Then I thought he's gonna want to, I'll just put you guys here. I'm so excited for the day. I'm so excited for the day where the built-in is gonna be done because it just looks so ugly, but at least it looks a little bit cozier with the frame and picture and stuff. I will say that since I went to the Ralph Lauren restaurant, I totally shifted the design direction just to make it more cozy and a lot more trinkets. That's why I switched out the coffee table, which the boyfriend helped me with. If you didn't see that video, he trimmed the legs and also added a hinge. So like, cause the top of the coffee table came off, so he added a hinge so now it can open. It's like kind of a chest. He is quite handy, I will say. So grateful for him. Just a lot of things are happening in my life currently. I'm doing a lot of reflection. I'm an overthinker, but I also get over things relatively quickly. I'm not one to ever dwell in my emotions, or I'm not one to complain without making change. If you've been following me for a while, you've known all the setbacks that I've had. Essentially, I would say they really started since 2023. The beginning of 2025, I realized the last time that I truly felt like I had this nostalgia for this certain time period, and it was summer 2022. First summer in this house. It was my first summer single living in France. And I just allowed myself to be free and explore. And so I don't want to go into everything because I really believe what you put out there manifests itself. But needless to say, I've really been reflecting on my life and the decisions and just taking that into account. I'm not someone who aimlessly goes about her life and just is kind of like life happened to her. Like, that's definitely not me. I'm such a doer and a goer. This last summer, I really told myself that I was going to be living my best life and I was going to alter my life. I started making changes because I really felt like I had been paused for a little over a year at that point with these renovations and all the setbacks and all the challenges, which has been a very exhausting and depleting process financially, emotionally, physically, I mean, in every single direction. And then on top of that, I felt like I would just be so laser focused on one thing that the other part of my life would completely fall off. And I also realized around that time period that it wasn't sustainable. Is that the right word? Sustainable? Yeah, sustainable to continue the way that I was living. I felt like I was just living in two different extremes. Either I was in my countryside home and I was being a hermit, or I was in the south of France, or sometimes in Paris, just like going all out, living my best life, which sounds great. I'm not saying it's not great. Like, it was good, but it wasn't sustainable. And also, I came to a point where I realized that I want to live in an area and an environment where I constantly am feeling like I'm thriving. And I had realized this several years ago, that there's certain environments that make me feel in my highest vibration, neutral, and lowest. I feel like since 2023, I've been actively trying to make steps in my life, and deliberately through networking, through trying to break out into a new career field, where I've just been met with constant friction and frustration to the point where it's undeniable. And I am definitely someone that when something is not flowing, when things are not working out, when you're constantly set back with friction, you know that you're in misalignment, meaning you know you're not supposed to be there. That chapter is simply expired and it's time to move on. And that's the universe's way of basically redirecting you. And either you can listen to that, or you can still fight against the grain, I think it's called, and go in the opposite direction of truly what flows. Now, I'm definitely one that I always have a plan, and I always know like what I'm headed towards. I'm very goal focused, and I always have to have something that I'm looking forward to. I'm not stagnant, and I'm not one who just like floats through life. I'm very deliberate with what I do. I've really noticed that these last few years, even though I have happy moments and I'm so grateful for my life, and I don't want this to come off of like that I'm extremely unhappy and that I'm so ungrateful and my life is horrible. Like, that's not at all it. It's really of a pivotal moment in my life where I would say for the last few months, there has been so many foundational things that have been shooken to their core that has really had me reflecting. I had told myself a few months ago that this would be the last year that I would be living in France. At this point, now going into this year, I had a goal set in mind and a plan, of course, set in mind that by beginning of 2027 into spring, depending upon the timeline, that I would be moving to Marbella. I'd be moving out of France to Spain. I really love how it's international, how there's a lot of development. I would love to be able to speak Spanish. I just felt like everything was pointing me there. And not only that, my first trip to Marbella, I had met 3 interior designers and 1 real estate person. They were so friendly, so welcoming, so open, and it's because it was super international. Now, it's very hard to be like, okay, well, I've made a life for myself. I've been here 9.5 years. It'll be 10 years in July. Is this where I want to spend the next 10 years of my life? Like, it's a decade. But just because I've lived here a decade doesn't mean I have to continue living here for the rest of my life or for the next decade. I feel like I came to France very young and very naive, and I'm really grateful for the life that I built for myself. However, I feel like I've reached the maximum that I can grow or build. I feel like I'm just constantly misunderstood by the culture. I feel like I'm constantly trying to network and meet new people, and I've been met with so many setbacks. I mean, you guys, I've been trying to dive into real estate in any sense of the form since 2023. I'm so passionate about it since I purchased this house. I love studying the market. I study multiple markets. specifically Spain and the US, as well as France. And I have not reached out to not one, not two, I would say, I think it's about 5 different real estate people. Never have met any of them. There's always been set with setbacks or them canceling last minute after me booking train tickets to meet them, because the majority of them would be in the south. At the end of summer, I was like, okay, well, this is the year. I'm taking early steps. I'm taking the plan. I'm reaching out to a real estate company. I did all the research. I've been following real estate agencies, look at the types of communication. I know what I want to bring to it. I know what I'm looking for. Applying, having interview, and then basically telling me, oh, sorry, your project is too soon, and just being hard block stopped. Then me looking at their communication, looking at their strategy, looking at their listings. It's like, it just did not align. It just did not align. I crash out pretty much every winter, guys. That's not new for me. But this time it's different. This time it's like, it's just different. And I started asking myself this question because I would meet strangers. I travel predominantly by myself. And I always meet people everywhere I go. I'm so social. I love talking to people. I would say I'm pretty confident in that way. And somehow I just always meet people and have conversations with them. And numerous times people would ask me like, oh my God, like you're from LA. Like, why don't you work there anymore? Or why are you in France? And I would generally be like, I don't know. Like, I generally don't know anymore. And I feel like the only thing that's been tying me back and holding me back and grounding me, which again, I'm so grateful, I'm not trying to come off like I'm complaining, is this house. And I put so much time and energy and money, and it's still not done. Now, I'm not saying I'm giving up my house, but I am saying that I am leaving France, and it's going to be a lot sooner than I had anticipated.